my beautiful friends. Namaste. I am Jill Loftus of Nuit Astrology. Welcome to your Isis Lotus Tarot Spread for the week of August 4th, 2025. We are entering a little bit of a white light shields up zone for the month. I'm calling it the 4th through the 14th. Needing to be a little more careful, cautious. This reading is for the collective, and it shows us two different ways to work with the energy of the week, or maybe two ways that this energy could unfold. So let's take a look. All right, so as you know, the first card is the influence of the past. Where are we coming from? And we have the Empress. So there's something here about creation, birth, about something that is Venusian, perhaps in nature. This could be a new thing that we want to be doing with money, something new that's in alignment with our values. But we're in this process of birth or creation. And you, my darling, and me too, are the Ten of Swords. We're not feeling so great, okay? Things didn't exactly go according to plan. There have been a few side quests, let's put it that way. And I would say that is clearly, this has been a monster Mercury retrograde in Leo. So I think that's a lot of it. But it's always important to remember that this card represents how we feel and that it's not very pleasant, but that it is also reminding us that it is removing something from our path that was not for us. So there's something better on the horizon. Now, the current environment is the Nine of Cups. There is still something to think positively about. There's something fulfilling. There's something that's bringing some happiness and joy. And as these energies culminate, we have the Star. So this is showing us a pathway forward towards hope, optimism, and healing. Now, the key card of the future is the Seven of Wands, boundaries. Our ability to say no, our ability to make space for what really matters for us, our ability to set a perimeter, to make sure that we are in a position of power and not feeling under attack. Now, the opposing forces in play here that moderate or modify this energy. The first one is the Eight of Wands. So yeah, this is a week to definitely stay nimble. There will be shocking events, no doubt. On the other side, the Moon. So this also indicates the potential presence of emotionality, a lot of intuitive hits on things, but also not it's not crystal clear. It's not ABC 1, 2, 3. Now, our near future detail card is the King of Cups. So this could be either us in a position of authority and power, but yet emotionally and spiritually attuned, or it could be that we're dealing with a masculine energy. It doesn't have to be a man, but a masculine energy who is on the more sensitive side. Now, the modifiers for this card, on the Eight of Wands side, we have the Chariot. Something happens and we need to move forward with something that we've already had in the works or already had planned. On the Moon side, Three of Wands also indicates that there's some progressions here. So very retrograde, right? We're sticking with kind of some known quantities, even though there could be some surprises. Now, also on the Eight of Wands side, paired with the Chariot, we have the Two of Pentacles. So yes, move forward, but move forward in a balanced, reasonable way, nothing extreme. Over here with the Moon and the Three of Wands, the Ten of Cups. So there's something here about a real focus on perhaps family, emotional fulfillment, the security and stability of the people that you love. All right, so that makes sense. The King of Cups is someone who's attuned to that for sure. And then our two possible solutions or progressions. Now, on the Eight of Wands side, I've got the Ace of Wands. So absolutely something occurring that we have to respond to. We move forward with something we'd already kind of been working on. Maybe we got distracted, moved on to something else, whatever. It's kind of like a back to school vibe. Let's go ahead and get it started. On the Moon side, where we're, deeply attuned to emotional happiness and that which brings us joy, but also security, we've got the Three of Pentacles. So this also had the Three of Wands. So it's definitely threes functioning on this side. Now, the final card on the Eight of Wands side, paired with the Ace of Wands, we have the Sun. So this clearly indicates that your unique and beautiful fingerprint, your skill set, your energetic pattern is meant for whatever this is. And allow yourself to be seen, allow yourself to be empowered, allow yourself to be, to shine, really. And then on the other side with the Moon, paired with the Three of Pentacles, we have the Knight of Swords. So this is more about making a decision on this side, I think, as we culminate this lunar understanding of things and we tap into the King energy, which is still in water, right? We begin to move towards that which makes our home life or our family environment fulfilling and safe. Security just seems to be the theme in my, that's what I'm picking up, okay? And then we've got that Three of Pentacles moving forward, building something, and then the Knight of Swords, which means we have to make a decision, move forward rationally. So let's have a little recap here. Basic influence of the past is the Empress, something new that we want to create or birth. And you, Ten of Swords, maybe grieving something, maybe feeling a little bit like, the success profile wasn't what you wanted, feelings, maybe a sense of disappointment or whatever, but realizing that it just means it's just a chance to move on. Your environment, Nine of Cups, there is some very positive things here. I'm very grateful to see that with the tense astrology of the week. And as these energies culminate, we have the Star. So we know how to pick up the pieces and begin again. Now, key card of the future, Seven of Wands. Boundaries, okay? Jot it down on your calendar. This week, I set boundaries. I have a defensible perimeter for my emotional self, my physical self, all right? And then on the one side, we've got this event that happens that changes everything. And then we have to be not just in our kingly power and authority, but we have to do it in a sensitive, intuitive way. And we start again with something we may have lost our way on. We approach it in a balanced way, and we go ahead and initiate the new beginning that allows us to really demonstrate our unique skills and abilities. Now, on the other side here, we have the Moon. So this indicates that I feel like for some of us, we'll have an Eight of Wands, very visible event that we feel that is impactful. With the Moon on this side, I'm thinking it's more like, ooh, I've got a feeling something's going on here. I'm really intuiting some things here. And that intuition transfers into King energy. I take the things that I'm feeling or sensing, and I am empowered to make decisions based on those feelings or intuitions. Now, Three of Wands, yeah, you were already started working on this too. I mean, I don't think there's tons of new material. It's just a new landscape this week. And again, safety, security of you and your family is key. You're working on it on this side, and then a big decision has to be made, a conversation moving forward. Boom, Knight of Swords. All right, my friends. Well, let me know how this lands for you. I hope you have a wonderful week. Be sure to check out my planetary energy forecast, which I will post tomorrow morning. Thinking of you all. Namaste. Bye.